went to New Zealand, went to New South Wales, and now with the Broncos, has officially signed with the Broncos. So there you go. Only 12 months ago, he replaced Brad Fittler as the New South Wales Blues coach. So now the next domino will be the new head coach for the Blues. David Riccio, Daily Telegraph, writes this: New South Wales Rugby League has a list of candidates that showed serious interest in the job last year. Laurie Daly was a candidate to return to the role, as well as his former Raiders teammate and coach of the Green Machine, Ricky Stewart. Matty Johns was on our show yesterday, as he is every Tuesday and Thursday. Here's what he had to say.
Ricky? I think Ricky.
Okay.
Yeah. Boys, I don't... I think State of Origin is the domain of an experienced coach.
I agree with that. And since he said those comments, I truly believe two criteria needs to be met, Brian, which is I believe that you have to have won a grand final or been a legend at Origin level. Reason being is you just got to know how to handle the personalities.
Well,
so Mal, for example...
Madge wasn't.
But he'd won a comp with Greg Inglis and Sam Burgess and big personalities.
Okay.
You know, he'd won a comp in the biggest arena. So my two criteria is that you're either a legend of the game who's, you know, in the case of Mal, he had led, whilst he didn't himself coach a team to grand final success, he most certainly led his team to big games, you know, big games. He most certainly dealt with big personalities. That's why I've got no issue with Brad Fittler, Laurie Daly, if Florida was to go back there. Laurie was taking on a Hall of Fame Queensland side and nearly got the job done. If not for a Hayne pass, it didn't happen. See, in the case of Paul McGregor, hasn't conquered at that level. Dean Young hasn't conquered at that level. Matty King, likewise. Matty King's been there a while.
I don't think we can go one of the criteria is you can't be a club coach?
That was a bit of a furphy.
That was not...
No, I think that was a directive from the... See... I'll tell you what.
I'd have Ivan. Why can't we go Ivan?
Exactly.
Ivan helped Freddie out Game 3 last year. Last year.
Correct.
And I remember speaking to Fred, and he was saying it was so good having someone in there talking about interchange.
Yes. Yeah, all those little minutiae details. Or you know what? I know people won't get behind me with Freddie, and I know he got a lot wrong, but he was so good for the game. He was so good for building the game up. Him with Ivan, that'd work. I just truly think that, Brian... I'd just say, righto, boys, bring it in. Bellamy, Ivan, you've all done everything for the game. No matter what you ask for from your board, they will give you, no doubt. Gentlemen, whoever wins the grand final, we're going to throw a New South Wales polo shirt at you. Sure, the Storm would let Bellamy do it.
Yeah.
The Panthers board would let Ivan do it, wouldn't they?
You would think so. I think you need someone... And as we saw with Madge, it was all, and the reason, you know, and all the players spoke about it, it was thinking about the history of New South Wales. It was all about getting all the old Blues players together.
Yep.
You know, getting Turvey Mortimer in there talking about that. That was the difference, I feel, with Madge and these players. They responded to that.
Yep.
And they all talked about it in the interviews. You know, it was all about the history of the game, which Queensland have been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and Madge was very good at that. I don't know any of the other... I mean, Sticky could do that. I don't think he would. I don't think he would take it, and I don't think Canberra would allow it.
Well, Sticky's got a big quest with the Raiders. Different for Ivan and Craig at the moment. Anyway.
I'd have Mary.
Would you?
I'd have Mary. He's been there. He gets real intense.
Okay.
Real intense.
Okay. 1300 01 1170, the run home with Joel and Fletch.